Next up, we're going to check out the spy. I just tripped over my own tongue there. Wow, what the hell? Moving on then. For real this time with passion. We're going to be checking out TF2 Spy Psychology, Dealing with Pyros from John 2 Hill 2. I have seen just enough of this guy's understanding of this game to actually use it to play TF2 reasonably well for the first time recently. So even though this is all based on spy, a lot of the information he's putting in is actually really good on how other people react to spy, meaning you have to know how to play spy, which means you have to know how other people play so spy can impersonate them. So you kind of learn how to play the game. And while everything I just said sounds stupid, it worked. And I was actually able to at least half competently play. I say half because the other part was people just grouping up when I played Pyro and got very lucky. But we're going to ignore that and jump right into where this goes. Where it goes is probably insane.
Against all the mercenaries two brothers can hire. All the weapons.
No, this is still spy psychology. If the next word out of his mouth is, they call him the Spy Slayer. That would actually laugh. Pyro.
And stab until it is done.
Oh my god. Is he gonna just put BFG division in there? No. And there's a demon face altar. What? Okay, we got the Pyro. He has a gun? Oh yeah, there's BFG division. I listen to this way too much, man. Unironically, I'm actually getting hyped just hearing this. I haven't even played Doom, man. Any of them. I need to. And I just... Oh, I need to. Just to hear this music in context. I mean, told this is a real Zero map. A real TF2 map. Oh, dude. Yeah. Draw, partner. Kind of weird spies just shooting. Dealing with Pyros. He actually put it in the style of Doom as well. Oh, I love this, man. I absolutely love this. Apparently the map is called Hell Tower and it's out right now according to Martin. Yeah. I need to play Doom. I really do one of these days. I haven't for some reason. Maybe on the left stub-a-thon.
Pyros are great at detecting spies.
My god.
With very little effort. Their flamethrower covers a large area near them, and it only takes one of those particles to set you on fire.
It's the only reason I stopped getting killed by a spy, because one of them definitely killed me a ton.
Once you have been set on fire, not only will your health drain, but the effect is visible to other players, instantly revealing your disguise and making you visible while cloaked.
Oh. Yeah.
Of course, once the pyro knows your location, they can track you down and kill you incredibly fast with the sustained and easy to aim damage of the flamethrower.
Yeah.
And your...
Which is the only reason I was able to kill anyone with it, because the sustained area of fuck this shit is helpful.
Low health. Since most of your kills are the result of backstabs, you find yourself getting very close to the enemy. And that's where the effective range of the pyro lies.
Yeah.
Not to mention, he possesses unlockable weapons that can set you on fire from a distance.
Oh, so that's why I didn't recognize it was an unlock weapon. I need to figure out how to use those eventually.
Or help close said distance. So when it comes to dealing with pyros, one of your biggest priorities will be...
Rip and tear? Survival. Also, Martin, you're asking, how did I not play Doom? You can run it on a potato. One, I've seen people actually play it powered by a potato. It's kind of hilarious to me. I just never got around to it. It's one of those games I thought, I'll probably play that later, and I just never did. Kind of do that with a lot of games. Well, and Strug, you mentioned the Halloween maps are now in... Oh, it's a casual open map too.
We need to learn how to avoid them, and how to get away in the case you do get discovered. Since the flamethrower is almost always the way you'll get discovered by a pyro, it's especially important to avoid it.
So, just go to a different location is he going to aim for, or kill the pyro first?
A good way of avoiding it is to learn about the danger zone.
Oh.
The danger zone is in an imaginary circle around the pyro.
See, this is actually very helpful to me because I don't know how far the pyroblast goes. Because there were so many particle effects, it kind of filled my screen. I didn't see the extent of it.
That roughly gauges the range of his flamethrower. If you are in the danger zone, you're one quick spy check away from being discovered. But if you're outside the danger zone, You literally cannot be set on fire.
Oh.
I meant by the flamethrower.
Getting used to the size
gun,
of
yeah.
the danger zone comes down to experience. But it's worth noting that the danger zone lags behind the Pyro's own movement, because the flame particle...
Oh, because it isn't hit scanning, it's actually projectile. Oh, that's... You know, I actually saw these effects. It's one of the reasons I had trouble seeing when using it, because I was spinning around so it covered my screen. But it would only do that if it was lagging behind. So if you're backing up, you actually have a... Does that mean if you're running backwards, you have a longer threat distance behind you? Huh.
aren't affected by the Pyro speed, it actually has slightly less range in the direction they're moving.
But more
and the
behind
reverse
you.
is also true.
Yeah, it does.
Also, the flamethrower, like most weapons in TF2, has a distinct noise.
Yes.
So put on some surround headphones and keep your ears open, as you can often hear a spy check coming before you even see it. In fact, Pyros that spy check too much can often be inadvertently easier to avoid due to you always being able to hear them.
Because you know where they're at and you know to get out of the way.
Another part of avoiding Pyros is...
Hey, I'm a pyromane watching this video so I can kill spies better.
predicting them.
Yeah. Can you imagine if someone was doing that? And I mean, that would be, I would never acknowledge that I'm doing exactly that. That would be silly. Moving on.
As mentioned before, being able to hear a pyro before you see them is a good way of avoiding them. But it also helps you gauge how spy check happy the pyro is. Try to find paths that the pyro isn't covering, and simply stay out of the danger zone.
And make them waste time checking empty areas not contributing to the fight. Yeah, that makes sense.
Pyros tend to have habits of places they spy check, and the order that they do so. Understanding those patterns can allow you to slip past. But of course, most pyros aren't that dedicated to killing spies, as they have other purposes as well. Like ambushing, deflecting projectiles,
Wait, ambushing? How? I guess walking around a corner without being seen would count, and it's how I got a bunch of kills, so I guess that makes sense.
teammates, getting crit boosted and going on rampages,
Oh.
air blasting people off cliffs, you know.
Yeah, the thing I forgot to use, air blasting.
It doesn't mean they won't spy check, they'll just do it opportunistically, usually when they're not doing anything else. The danger zone rule applies to these pyros as well, but you can still more easily get away with being in the danger zone as long as you're aware of what the pyro is currently trying to do.
Oh. Because if they're trying to actively kill someone else, it's like every other class where the best time to avoid them is when there's something else drawing attention. Yeah.
It's essentially the same deal of avoiding the crossfire of other classes. Only difference is that they may accidentally set you on fire.
Which would give it away.
Oh yeah, about that. So in the case you
Yeah.
are set on fire, immediately assume you've been discovered and start running.
Because you have a
The
quicker,
main way to get away
less
from
burn
pyros
time that
is what I
way.
call the 3-step plan.
GTFO?
1. Run away. 2. Get rid of afterburn. And 3. Lose them. When running, face away from the pyro. You
Away?
are slightly faster than the pyro, but
Because you are faster, you can away faster, and he has less threat in the front when he's moving because it lags behind. So you have less chance of doing damage. Okay.
running backwards slows you down just enough to make the pyro faster than you.
Oh.
And besides,
Wait, there's backwards
like I
running
said
speeds?
before, the flamethrower is loud, so you'll have a good idea of where the pyro resides relative to you anyway.
Like an...
Once you are
A
out
radar
of
system,
flamethrower
yeah.
range, the two best ways to get rid of afterburn quickly is by picking up a health pack or cloaking.
His
Picking
cloaking
up a
goes
health pack
faster.
gets rid of afterburn instantly, and if you watch the spy psychology on cloak, you'd know that being cloaked makes afterburn wear off twice as fast.
Huh.
As a side note, you can get rid of afterburn by jumping into water, but it does temporarily make you wet, and the subtle dripping effect from it may reveal your position while cloaked.
Oh, wait, there's a what? Oh. See, I had no idea there was actually a water effect. And I'm being told by Bill, I'm just going to pull this up so anyone can see it. The pyro flame, there is a flamethrower called the backburner, which deals more damage from behind. So it's almost like the pyro acting as a spy, but making them also better at hunting spies at the same time. That's actually really cool, man. Because you're essentially the pyro who will circle around and act as a spy by going for the backstab, except it's a back burn. Hey. And probably better at groups that are a little too chummy.
Though not all players notice this. Once the afterburn is gone, you can lose the pyro by either moving so incredibly erratically that they lose track of you, or continuing to make more distance.
Yeah.
Since you're no longer on fire, they can't see where you went while cloaked.
But they could just spin around, right?
If you go with the first method, it's advised to instantly change the direction you're moving after you get rid of the afterburn to throw them off. Breaking line of sight with the pyro as quickly as possible helps ensure they won't set you on fire again.
This is one of the things I'm wondering about. If you're just doing a quick burn in this giant circle around you, just have a really sensitive mouse and spin, would you be able to just burn the entire area, or does it work on an individual burst basis where it's not a continuous stream around you? Probably need to look at more how to actually play Pyro for that information, though.
If they do manage to set you on fire again, restart from step 1. Once the pyro loses track of you, make as much distance as you can, as it will buy you time until they've realized you've got away. If you go with the method of simply making distance, continue using your superior speed to get away, and be prepared to dodge potential flares. It's often a good idea to run straight into your own team, especially a friendly engineer nest, as it's known that pyros have some difficulties with sentries. If your team is really
because they
close
probably
by,
are bulky enough to
you can
survive.
even skip the first 2 steps when being discovered and go right to step 3. Well,
Air blast?
most of the time when trying to kill a spy, pyros won't use air blast because it kind of helps them get away.
Oh!
Just be very wary.
Oh! Sorry, I've never seen that part of the map. I didn't even know you could do those kind of jumps. Or, wait, can you air blast teammates? Oh, I really hope you can. I mean, for completely non-dickery reasons, but I really hope you can air blast teammates, man.
Wary of cliffs. The pyro often chooses violence.
Yes.
But at times, so will you.
Let. Fighting back? Oh! Wait, are you saying Spy has a icicle?
A gun is a very good option against pyros when you are outside of the danger zone.
Because you know how far they go.
Takes advantage of their biggest weakness.
Being shot?
Range.
I mean, I also have the weakness of being shot. If someone does that to me, I am very weak to it. It's just a personal thing, I know.
Yes, while they can't hit you with the flamethrower, they can hit you with flares or shotguns at long range. But flares are projectiles that can be dodged, and while the shotgun is hit scan, it consists of a spread of multiple pellets that suffer from damage fall-off.
So less damage
while the
or
revolver
dodgeable.
is a single shot that suffers much less from said fall-off.
Oh.
The point being, the further you are from the pyro, the bigger of an advantage you have against them, as your ranged options are superior to theirs.
Ah, yes, but this requires something that I do not have. The ability to actually play the game well. Wait, what? Yeah.
Speaking of another thing you can do about the flames, that one knife.
Spice. Yeah, because it gets rid of the flames.
While it was mentioned in the knives video about how it helps you getting away from pyros, the 1 second of full fire immunity can also help you in combat, as the pyro literally cannot damage you for 1 second as you pump him full of close range lead.
How many shots do you get before you have to reload, though? Because that's something I would... It's like, yeah, it's 1 second of immunity, but it's also 1 second where your best option is gone and you have to be a good shot otherwise. Unless there's... I think he only has guns as the secondary.
Of course, you do need to actually hit your shots in this situation, or else you'll join your knife in being melted. However, the Spicicle isn't the only knife that has value in combat, as you can, trick stab.
What?
When you're in the danger zone and the pyro has too much
He's mentioned that
health to
before,
gun
but what does it
down,
mean?
landing a trick stab can save your life. Pyros like to run into you, but that also means they can run into trick stabs.
Oh, it's where you immediately just get behind them as they're dodging towards you. That's what a trick stab is. For some reason, I thought it was referring to just getting multi-kills.
Though this video also isn't a trick stab tutorial.
Also, I'm being told there is no friendly fire from air blast. Reality is often disappointing.
If you've got no other option, it works as a last resort. Even if you just throw yourself at the pyro and hope you land a stab in the confusion.
Yeah.
But note that trick stabs are inconsistent, as you may mess up the execution of one, And if the pyro sees it coming, they can just simply not
God,
walk into the stab.
Yeah.
Pyros that think they got the jump on you can often be surprised by a quick reaction on your part, or by mixing the usage of your gun with your knife.
Because people like me cannot switch weapons really accurately at all, so being able to do it is surprising, yeah.
If the pyro's health falls below 41, and you're struggling to hit the final shot, you can run at them and finish them off with a butter knife.
A what?
So when fighting a pyro...
With a butter? Oh, because they're easily killed, yeah. Getting a pyro's health low enough, the revolver sometimes scare them. Yeah.
When fighting a pyro, make full use of your arsenal. But it's about time we talk about theirs.
What? Pyro's arsenal. This I'm actually looking forward to because I don't know anything about this. I also forgot to put quick switch on 0. I had it on. I forgot to use
simply
it.
Deals critical hits if hit from behind. So the strategy of turning and running away from before
stops working.
Is ill-advised in the danger zone of a backburner pyro. Though it can be safely used once you make some distance.
Oh.
The backburner does have a slightly different sound to the stock flamethrower, but if you're caught off guard and die to the backburner,
what's the difference though?
Take note of the pyro using it for next time.
Degreaser!
The main draw of this flamethrower is its faster switch speed, so pyros who use it are more likely to use their other weapons in combat.
So it's an addition rather than main.
Using this flamethrower, you should expect this.
What does it do? Phlogistinator? Oh, I think people mentioned this one.
Cannot air blast. And because Flog pyros are generally trying to build their oomph meter by doing as much flame damage as possible, they will very often run at you, typically making it much easier to bait them. However, if the Flog pyro has crits, the danger zone becomes the death zone.
I think people mentioned how crazy this is, and I don't actually remember. Also, Bill, you mentioned Degreaser does more damage to buildings. So it's anti-engineer, okay.
If you find yourself in the death zone, just accept your fate.
Yeah. Dragon's Fury? Oh, that looks like a
The Dragon's Fury has the potential to be an absolute beast in combat. In terms of spy checking...
What?
So with the Dragon's Fury, the danger zone no longer exists. Well,
what does it do?
The Dragon's Fury boasts superior range. It uses single-shot projectiles and not a spray of smaller ones.
Oh, so it's more like a napalm bomb, isn't it?
Meaning the
very strong, but doesn't have air
just
blast.
Roughly guess your location. They have to correctly guess your exact position to find you.
So it's imitating a sniper.
If they do hit you, the afterburn only lasts 2.5 seconds, which lasts half that if you're cloaked.
Oh.
So yeah, it's the worst flamethrower for spy checking, and most pyros using it will usually only go after you if they know where you are.
So it's a slightly more long-range option, but apparently being told it does a single fireball projectile, and it's very strong. Ooh. And Flog is also very strong, but doesn't have air blast Valerian? Yeah. Flog gives you crits. Flare guns, which are multiple types as well.
Flare guns are the only way a pyro can set you on fire outside of the danger zone.
Oh?
But they actually have to hit you with it, meaning it's not nearly as effective for spy checking. If they're using the base flare gun, avoid getting hit by it while on fire at all costs, since it crits burning targets.
Oh, that's why.
If you get hit by the first shot, get rid of that afterburn ASAP.
So entirely with this thing, it's not so much that you're lighting people on fire, it's you're lighting on fire to then really screw them over with the gun. So this is a very quick, which is why a quick swap option is probably the best thing for this. So you can get between them really fast.
Be slightly wary of the small explosion that can set you on fire. If they're using the detonator, all they can really do is set you on fire. And the man melter...
The what?
You almost never...
The fuck? That is... Usually there's a design language for various options. This one completely says War of the Worlds right now.
Really come up against it, so...
What does it do? Sad? Oh, that's embarrassing. They have rockets?
The thruster can be great for closing distances. However, it takes a long time to switch to it, launch, then switch back to the flamethrower.
I'm sorry. There's jetpacks in this game. I had no idea about this, and that's kind of awesome. Unironically, I just want to do that.
And look at this. This gives you plenty of time to change directions and lose the pyros while they prepare to chase with the jetpack.
But it's a really good way to get behind
not
people
very
if they're not
effective
in the
indoors.
area. Ow. Yeah, that would be a thing. Gas passer?
Okay, I'm with the pyros on this one. This weapon just sucks outside of man versus machine, where, that happens. But as a spy, just avoid the gas cloud and you'll be fine.
Oh, so apparently in the PvE mode, it's just an area of fuck this shit.
This melee is typically used for close range.
Also, Tap, you were using it and I missed. Apparently when I was playing, people were using it. I just missed it. I'm just disappointing myself. That is actually disappointing to me. I have failed. I have failed at Airier. I have failed at being me.
Combos. Pyros like to pair this with the
Axe
before-mentioned
extinguisher.
greaser due to the faster switch speed. So a pyro using that flamethrower and engaging you at close range has a pretty good chance of having it equipped.
And if they also have the weapon where it does crit damage based on being on fire, as an extra bonus, probably. Oh, it's just a freaking sledgehammer,
Save that
man.
for a different video.
Homewrecker? Neon Annihilator?
Okay,
Is
so
that
you know
neon
that
sign?
thing where you can jump in water and get rid of afterburn? Well,
Damage removes sappers, 100% critical hit versus wet. No random critical hits. 20% damage versus players. But 100% crit. If there's a level with a ton of water, man.
yeah. Fortunately, pyros only tend to use it in maps that have a good chunk of water.
Yeah.
And aren't very good at
Otherwise, it's
hiding the
useful.
fact that they have it. And with that, that's your guide to dealing with pyros as spy. These tips are by no means foolproof, and you will still die to pyros, but it's a matchup that isn't entirely out of your control. Whether you're simply avoiding them, or experiencing the catharsis of fighting back,
I don't want to do this game more.
now, it's about time we play that song a lot of you have been waiting for.
Watching Pyros die? Yeah! And he even has the flames around it. Yeah. Dude! It hasn't been said already, so I'll say it right now. Rip and tear until it is done. Oh, man, this song goes hard. Just a random aside if everyone hasn't known this. The guy who did this tune, I have no idea what it before. Because what I was thinking is actually not about him at all. Shit. There's a new underwater map according to Strug. Oh, that would make the Neon Annihilator way more powerful. Some very interesting art here. Okay. I was going to bring up how the artist or the musician did a completely different game first. Then I realized it was about the guy who did the Metal Gear Rising music, like Rules of Nature. And I was misattributing it to the guy who did the music from Doom. That's on me. I'll put it out there now. The guy who did Rules of Nature and all of the songs in Metal Gear Rising or Revengeance. Yeah, his previous musical game was Disney's Toontown. Yeah. They got the guy from Disney's Toontown to do the badass metal scores for Revengeance. Just throwing it out there. Oh. I do love this though, because unironically, I was watching this to figure out how to play as a Pyro, because it's the one class I actually was pretty decent at. We're not going to talk about Engineer. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, even less than everywhere else, and it was bad, man. Oh, it was bad. But Pyro kind of worked out well, because I'm already thinking roughly how to play it, because it's similar to other games I played with fire effects. Like, okay, I kind of get the strategy. And then also people clumped up, and that definitely helped. Either way, you guys know the deal. There's a link below to the original video. Hit it up. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.